Hi everyone, today we're going to be looking at how to complete a piece of flat cut work over a piece of felt padding. For this you will need a pair of embroidery scissors, a pair of metal thread scissors and also some smooth purl. Smooth purl is a very fine piece of metal that is wrapped around a rod, which creates this oil that can then be used for Goldwork embroidery. So we then want to wax our thread, so we want a double length thread, a double length of Gutermann's thread, from fingertip to elbow again, and double it over. This will keep the thread in the best possible condition, and then we want a single knot in the end of the thread. We're going to start off with our knot on the top and 3 little millimetre length stab stitches, stay stitches or anchor stitches, whichever you prefer. These will hold the thread in place. We can then cut the knot off, hold the smooth purl in place, and then use a needle to create a little dent to measure exactly where we would like the bullion to sit. You can then cut the bullion at the area that you've made the mark. With your smooth purl, you want to use the first length that you have cut and measured to be the one that you measure all of the other pieces of bullion off. So if you don't do that, they will grow in size incrementally, and the last piece of bullion that you will cut will be much larger than the other pieces of bullion. So you really want to measure using that first piece of bullion. We're then going to slide the smooth purl down onto the fabric, making sure that the end of the bullion is flush with the purl, and we then want to stitch this down through the centre of the felt padding. And then using the bullion pieces that we've measured and cut to the same size, we then want to pop those down onto the fabric, making sure that it sits flush against that purl, bringing our needle down in the surface and applying a medium thread tension. So you don't want to pull too hard because it can crack the bullion, and we want to be really careful when we're bringing the needle up through the fabric, because it can crack the bullion as well. So we want to be really careful with the bullion itself, making sure that we're not bringing the needle up through it or denting it as we work. So be really careful with this. Bring the needle down through the middle of the felt and pull so that you get the beautiful light effect, but not too far that you crack the bullion itself. And we want to work from the middle out. So we always work from the middle of the shape out. This enables us to keep our angle with the stitching consistent. And we want to work our way from left to right over one quadrant of the shape.